I want to go now back over to Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins. He's got a look at some of the cameras here across their areas. We're watching these water levels rise here, Bobby, right?
Yeah, so around midnight or so, we're checking some of the numbers. It was about 2 feet above normal, and that's kind of what you would call the surge. It's now 3.5 to almost 5, right? There's the sidewalk. Oh, it wasn't coming over. Yeah, you can see where the seawall is right here. This is in St. Petersburg, by the way. That's 3rd Street. This is from the Mahaffey Theater building, kind of looking back towards the northwest here. So now it's coming over the wall. It's getting into 3rd Street, and that should continue to go. Let's go over to Clearwater Beach. You can see, I mean, the water normally comes up to about right there. Right, that's about the normal high tide somewhere in this area. It's come all the way up. You can see they moved the lifeguard stand all the way back almost to the parking lot. There's the sidewalk. You go further down the road, the sidewalk is completely underwater out in front of like the Hyatt, right? Just back down here. And then we've had some water in the parking lot there, but this is really just going to flatten this beach. It's going to be a lot of beach erosion. Having said all that, guys, the lights are still on at the end of the pier. So the pier's there, they got power out there at this particular time as well. Now let's go over to downtown Tampa. This is the Platt Street Bridge. So going this way goes across the Platt Street Bridge towards the convention center. That's Bayshore Boulevard, and somebody has stopped. We can't see it now because they just drove this car up here and they stopped because there's water all on Bayshore right now. Right? This is where they keep, this little thing right here is where they keep the Gaspar's boat. Right, when we're not using it. And then right across from there is TGH. So this is where Bayshore Boulevard kind of turns around and goes off towards the west there. But that's all underwater right now. It's been lapping up over the edges right here, and that's kind of spilled over down into Bayshore Boulevard. And that's the only thing that we can see from this particular camera. But that is going to go all the way down Bayshore for many locations, especially when you get towards, what I'm trying to think, how far down Bayshore, about halfway down, there's some low spots there. So it's about the same, but there is some low spots.
Yeah, and we saw a video earlier from South Tampa where like the neighborhoods like Bayshore Beautiful, like
yes,
all of they have water that's going up. I mean, once you get to like even when you go, you know, you're going to go to hit Gandy on Bayshore and then you go south to Ballast Point. We're seeing water in there.
Yes, and usually you get a lot of flooding there from rainfall because it drains down to Bayshore, but this is water coming up. This is the TV station. And it's tough to tell, but this dark color here is all water. And it's actually starting to feed into the parking lot right now. You can kind of see some of that. This corner looks like it's got some water in it as well. That's why we're here at our backup facility. So the water is still coming up. Again, we're now generally about 3.5 to 4.5, almost 5 foot storm surge levels as far as you compare the difference between the tide where we're at now where we should be. And that means surge is basically about 4.5, 5 feet in many locations. I still think we've got another foot, maybe 1.5 feet to go. I think 6, 7, 8 o'clock we'll start to see the peak. So that's going to give us what, another 1 to 3 hours from now.